Have you ever been in a room with her? No word spoken, yet you could feel something in the air. That strange electric tension, the kind that lingers when someone's eyes meet yours for just a second too long, or when she fidgets with something, her sleeves, her necklace, like her hands are speaking the words her mouth won't say. Welcome to a world where the most powerful messages aren't spoken, they're felt. Because women have a way of saying everything without saying a word, and the way they touch certain parts of their body around you can reveal more than you'd ever expect. These aren't just habits or random movements, these are subconscious expressions, emotional flares, quiet confessions of attraction, curiosity, even desire. From the way she twirls her hair to how she handles her phone when you walk by, her body may be sending signals, ones your mind might miss if you're not paying attention. So, if you've ever asked yourself, is she into me? You're about to find out. In this video, we're breaking down 5 things she might touch in front of you and what it really means on a psychological and emotional level. No fluff, no games, just real science-backed insight into the signs you might be missing. Remember to subscribe and give this video a like. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, her neck. Now, listen closely because this one is easy to miss but incredibly powerful. There's something undeniably captivating about the way a woman touches her neck when she's around someone she's drawn to. It's not random. It's not meaningless. In fact, it's one of the most intimate, telling gestures in body language psychology. Why? Because the neck is one of the most vulnerable and sensitive parts of the body. When she lightly brushes her fingers across it, tilts her head just a little, or lets her hand linger near her collarbone, it often means she feels exposed, but in a good way. That's not fear, that's trust, that's openness. It's a quiet, instinctive way of letting her guard down. She's not hiding behind crossed arms or turning away. She's inviting you in, even if she doesn't realize it. This gesture is a delicate blend of nervousness and attraction, a physiological response rooted in vulnerability and sensuality. And here's something deeper. Touching the neck is also linked to arousal. It's the body's way of increasing sensitivity, oxygen flow, and alertness, all signs that she's emotionally and physically activated by your presence. So, next time you're with her and she gently touches her neck, ask yourself this: is she fidgeting, or is her body telling you what her words won't? Because that soft, lingering motion might just be her version of whispering, "You make me feel something." Sign number 2, her legs or thighs. Now, this one might seem subtle, but it's loaded with meaning. Have you ever noticed how some women subtly touch or adjust their legs or thighs when they're sitting near you? Maybe she shifts her position, runs her hand across her leg, crosses and uncrosses them with just a hint of rhythm. It might look casual, even unconscious, but make no mistake, this gesture can be a soft, silent magnet for attention. Why? Because when a woman is attracted to you, she becomes more aware of her body, more conscious of how you're seeing her. So those gentle movements, they're not about discomfort, they're about presence. She may be drawing your attention to that part of her without ever seeming obvious. It's a dance of confidence and subtle seduction. And if she's doing this while holding eye contact, laughing at your jokes, or leaning slightly toward you, that's a triple layer of attraction. Her body is not just reacting to you, it's aligning with you. These little shifts, these quiet, sensual signals are often her way of saying, "I'm comfortable and I want you to notice me." So, watch closely. The thighs aren't just legs, they're emotional territory. And when she lets you near them, even with just a glance or a gesture, you're closer than you think. Sign number 3, her lips. There's something deeply powerful, almost hypnotic, about the way a woman interacts with her lips when she's around someone she's attracted to. She might gently bite them, press them together, or trace her finger across them. And to the untrained eye, it looks innocent, casual, maybe even subconscious. But beneath that subtle gesture lies a storm of emotion and subconscious energy. Why? Because the lips are one of the most sensual, expressive parts of the human body. When she touches them in front of you, it's not just a nervous tick. It's often a psychological signal, a quiet form of flirtation, a magnetic pull toward emotional and even physical closeness. These gestures are rarely planned. They happen because her body is reacting to you, to the chemistry between you. She's not thinking, "let me bite my lips so he'll notice." No, she's feeling something, and her lips become the outlet. Now imagine this. You're talking, maybe just teasing her about something funny, and as she listens, she slowly applies lip balm, not rushed, not distracted, but slowly, precisely, gliding it across her lips. That's not just self-care, that's invitation. It's as if her body is whispering, "Do you see me? Do you want me? Are you paying attention?" And if you are, you'll realize that her lips are doing more talking than her voice ever could. Sign number 4, her hair. Hair. Long, short, curly, straight, it doesn't matter. It's one of the most visually powerful features a woman has, and most women know exactly what they're doing with it, even when they pretend not to. So when she starts fixing her hair, twirling it or flipping it to one side when you're around, that's not just styling, that's psychology. That's instinct. Playing with her hair gives her something to do with her hands, especially when she's feeling nervous or excited. It's a natural release of emotional energy, a way to appear composed while quietly signaling interest. But more than that, it's about drawing attention. The act of touching her hair draws your eyes to her face, to her eyes, her smile, her neck, all the places people look when attraction starts to simmer beneath the surface. This is how female body language often works. It doesn't shout, it whispers. And hair is one of its most poetic messengers. Think about this. You're standing in a group, everyone talking, but you notice her glancing at you. And then, slowly, gently, she tucks a lock of hair behind her ear. Not once, not twice, but again and again, even though her hair was already out of the way. That's not a styling decision. That's a signal, a repeat behavior designed to attract without being obvious. In psychology, this is called a pining gesture, a sign of grooming in the presence of someone desirable. She may not be saying, "I like you," but her body is rehearsing the words through movement. So, the next time she plays with her hair while talking to you, remember, that's not just a habit, that's her heartbeat showing. Sign number 5, her ears or earrings. This one often slips under the radar, but if you know what to look for, it can reveal everything. Sometimes when a girl likes you, her hands start doing things that seem innocent, but in reality, they're emotional fingerprints, little signals etched in movement, saying more than words ever could. One of those movements, touching her ears, tugging gently on her earrings, twisting them between her fingers, or slowly tucking her hair behind her ear, especially when she keeps doing it over and over, even when her hair is already out of the way. Now, you might think, so what? But here's the truth. The ears are sensitive zones close to the neck, close to the face, and when she draws attention to this area, especially while looking at you, it's a layered gesture. On the surface, she might just be fidgeting, but underneath, her mind is buzzing, her emotions are stirred, her nerves are on edge, but not in a bad way, in the butterflies in her stomach kind of way. Psychologically, this is called self-adaptive behavior, when someone touches parts of their body as a way to calm internal emotional arousal. She's doing it not because she's bored, but because you affect her. Imagine this, she's sitting across from you, smiling. You compliment her, and she tucks her hair behind her ear, fingers grazing her earring. Then she does it again and again, without even realizing that repetitive motion. That's her body's way of managing her excitement while also drawing your gaze. It's shy. It's soft. By now, you've probably realized something powerful. When a woman is around someone she likes, she rarely just sits still. She adjusts. She fidgets. She smooths. She plays with her jewelry, touches her neck, twirls her hair, brushes her lips, handles her phone like it's suddenly foreign. And these moments, these tiny gestures, might seem random to the average person, but to someone who understands psychological attraction, they're like whispers from the subconscious. Every touch reveals something, not because she wants to be obvious, but because her emotions are leaking through the seams and her body is saying what her mind doesn't know how to voice yet. Sometimes it's not about what she says, it's about what she touches when she sees you, because touch is instinct, and instinct doesn't lie. And the beauty is, once you start seeing these signs, you'll never look at interactions the same way again. You'll know when a girl is interested, not by the way she talks, but by the way she can't help but adjust her sleeve, or how she absent-mindedly grazes her neck, or how she keeps looking at her phone, but not really looking at it. And in that moment, you'll realize attraction doesn't scream, it whispers. But now you know how to listen. If this video opened your eyes, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more insight.